Chicago Vikings been around since the year 2002. I've been doing my thing for a while. A lot of stuff going on in our neighborhood. We just basically just trying to make sure we do what we got to do. The hard part is just trying to bring the community around for this environment. You know, the proximity is we're trying to lower the ratio of all these killings that's going on in the Austin community.
Right.
We have over, I want to say about 10 football programs in this one small area. You got a couple of programs that's doing what they need to do. You also got other programs, you know, that's maybe a free program, but it's just in the hood.
Right.
The Chicago Vikings are a national program. We're trying to make sure we build us a nice program for Florida. A lot of these kids never even been downtown or Chicago.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're basically just trying to, you know, do what we got to do.
Yes,
we got
sir.
4 levels of programs, 8U, 10U, 12U, 14U, ranging from the ages, I think, 6 to 14 years old. We're in the AYF, we're in the Lincoln. I mean, it's pretty dope. We plan to get some powerhouses. Last year, the champions were the Dixmoor Vikings, so we'll get a chance to play with them. We have a Viking Bowl later this year that we're going to be playing in. I mean, it's going to be pretty cool.
The second hour should be an offensive skill conditioner, and the third hour should be a defensive skill conditioner.
Okay.
So the thing is, y'all should get to a point where I give you that paperwork.
Yes.
Now, what I'm saying is, we want to keep them busy. We want to keep everybody.
Right.
You don't never want to sit a kid on the lap.
Right.
Okay. So save it for later. And then at the end of your practice, when you run your sprints, try to do it from the sideline.
I'm Coach Anderson, head coach of the 12U. I've been working with the offense, pretty much the head coach. But I've been doing football since I was about 5, 6 years old myself. Went to a junior college right out of high school, won a national championship playing wide receiver. Came back, worked with Sir Leaf, linked up with Sir Leaf playing semi-pro football, and we just jailed since day one. Also, actually I met Coach Real through Sir Leaf. Me and Big Real became big friends, you know, good friends. We worked together for about 3, 4 years. Right now I'm actually dean of students at alternative high school. So I'm dealing with the youth 15 to 21 who hasn't been reached at this age. A lot of those students I see in these guys. We're trying to encourage these guys from going that route.
Cause you know, I was telling people, I was like, nah, I'm a dog, but when my man them they got me raw. And y'all name always come up. Spider, what up, baby?
You already know, good?
Yeah.
Always been good. It's a good thing. It's good to see the youth and the youngsters running around here and stomping around here.
I need everybody to watch. Look at me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got me? Yeah. 1. When I point to you and give you a number, go out to you. 1, 2, 3. Go. 4. Focus. 1.
No, just pay attention. We give you a number, you go follow the line. So y'all don't understand how important it is when colleges want kids to come in student athletes. You got to have a certain GPA, you got to score a certain grade level on the SAT or the ACT to even become a qualifier. That's a little down the road. But if you learn how to be a student in school, you're heading in the right direction, okay?
To play for the Vikings. What do the Vikings mean to you? What did the program do for you and for, you know, when you was a youth back in the day?
Well, what the program did for me, so when I first started playing football, it was in 6th grade, and I mainly played like offensive line because I was a big, strong kid.
Sure.
So like I really didn't play no skill position.
Okay.
So by the time about 8th grade year when I played for the Vikings, they helped me learn how to play a skill position because I didn't know how to get a handoff. I didn't know how to catch, didn't know how to do routes. So that's what the Vikings did for me my 8th grade year going into high school. They was helping me, even in the off season, like when I first heard of them in January, at the YMCA they was working out, so I was working out with them too, just to help me better myself for high school, just help me better my my football skills.
So what are the things that you guys used to do in the community? You know, back when you was playing youth football and stuff.
Well, one thing we would always do was sell waters. Cool. You know, because sometimes it would be hot in the summer and we needed the money, so we would just go out there and go sell water.
Definitely. Last question for you. You know, brotherhood. Learning it when you were small, when Coach Sirleaf was teaching you, to now. What does brotherhood mean to you now?
Brotherhood means that like you can bond with people that you didn't know, but then after a while you get to know them and you get to like you know that everything, you get to hang with them, all that, and that's what, like most of the people for the Vikings go to the school I go to, so our brotherhood is even better. Because we went for an undefeated season. So anytime you do good, your brotherhood just get better. So we went from an undefeated season, now we all play for each other in high school, getting better, and our brotherhood just even better and better.
Cool.
Really need something to do.
Yeah.
We have a group of very educated men who work with children on a day-to-day basis. Children with behavioral issues, children that are self-conscious, children that just need that tight-knit feeling. And I think that this is a great program for that alone.
Yeah, definitely. Showing brotherhood.
That exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Ladies, you have anything you'd like to add?
I mean, I'm just gonna piggyback on what she said as far as this being like with the educated men. All of them work in school, and so it's really good with them dealing with kids. And I love it. I'm glad my son is in it. He's a young black boy, so this is definitely something that he needs to be doing. And it's definitely a great program.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially now with the society, with our black young men, there's a lot of them out here getting killed.
Yes,
so this program is definitely to get the kids off the streets. You know, and be out here. We are supportive parents.
Yes.
Don't be out here partying.
You go put some work in. That's what it's all about, man. Hard work and dedication. So the good thing about it is we out here getting greased, and we got majority alignment here. So the main thing is, all we gotta do is just stay positive. You stay positive, we gotta go to class, we work. I will make personal phone calls. We might have a separate practice. I might take y'all to a couple of camps. I see the black truck right now.
You gotta learn how to love each other. You understand? You want to love each other just like you love anybody else in your family, like you love your older brother, like you love your cousin. Y'all family, y'all gonna spend
stuff like that. He introduced me to the Vikings. You know, he told me he was starting up the program again, so I was like, hey, when can I be down?
Right.
And he said, come on. So I told him I wanted to get it back around the game and stuff like that. I missed the game, so I'm like, I had to be around the kids, you know, to give back, you know, to put these kids on the right path, you know, to be successful, you know, to get them out the streets and stuff like that. And you know, basically being here, you know, being a part of Viking, you know, it means a lot to me because, you know, I went to high school, I was a Viking. So it's like, you know, it's like an all-around thing being a Viking, you know, and being a Viking, to take pride, you know, to being a Viking.
Right.
So just, you know, just to teach these kids, you know, to be disciplined, you know, at all times, you know, to get these kids off the streets, to change the community around, and also, you know, just to keep them out of danger, you know, it's always to bring the kids to something positive.
Feel about your dad coaching you?
I'm happy to be here. It's my favorite sport, so, and also since I played with the Boy Mustangs, they taught me a lot, so I know a lot.
Good. Every Saturday you can catch the Vikings playing on this field, practicing. So come check them out, man.
So, this is where I learned how to play football at. Coach Ernest Wells, the head coach at High School. I've been playing football since 1999. I was a big kid, 12 years old. Really didn't have a direction, father not at home. And I did what I had to do. Came up here, I used to walk up here with all my boys coming from the K-Town area, they call it K-Town, all the way from Nash School. And we'll be marching about 30, 40 strong for practice. And you know, back then, I was in a league called CPS League. It was like over 30 teams back in 98, 99. So, I mean, we just try to put together a program and I'll give it back to the youth, to something that I had back when I was growing up. And what's a better way than do it at the mecca of the field that I learned how to play football at. Now, this is a new $1 million football field. Before then, it was just a couple of field houses loaded up with a lot of grass. But I mean, trying to best do what we can do. Get back to the community. A lot of drama. this is the Austin, Humboldt Park area. Like 6 people just got shot, I think like 2 days ago. It's just bad, man. It's real bad. And all we just trying to do is be great, get the kids out here motivated. Like I say, a lot of people be out here trying to beef and do a lot of crazy stuff to one another. I just can't understand why. And I think we just got to start with the youth, man. There's no structure.
Just keeping them off the street.
Yeah,
keep them off the street.
Exactly. Just keeping them off the street, you know. Like I said, we practice every Saturday. And then, you know, when the season come around, you know, summertime, we Monday through Friday, we just try to get kids something to do. And then the great thing about it, like I said, a lot of kids ain't never even been downtown or to the lakefront or things like that. So with this mentorship program that we got going on, it's supposed to be pretty good. So activity, 9 out of 10, I'll be doing school visits. I work at the school myself. When I got the vacation days, I never call off. I'm going to be going to a couple of grammar schools and, you know, just putting things out there and just making sure we do what we need to do. But the great thing about it is, you're not going to see a group of 10 hard-working men trying to give back to the community like how we are doing right now. I know a lot of people look at it, oh, you're going to make money, you're going to do this. We got a non-for-profit, 501c3. I try to help the kids as much as possible. You know, any kid in some situation, I help them. You know, I get a shit off my back. You wanna know why? Back when I was in school, I had a person that did me like that. And, you know, it got me to where I am today. Now, motivational speaker, I got a story to tell, you know? So, I mean, that's what we do here. And I'm just trying to make sure that I raise my boys the correct way. Because that's the best way to do it. Because a lot of people out here don't have a father. I got a chance to raise 3 good boys. So, I got one that's 8, one that's 6, and one that's 1 year old. So, you know, in this environment, a lot of people, when they stay in a rural urban area, they move their kids out to the suburb. Some of us aren't fortunate to go to the suburbs, so we have to stay here in the city to do what we need to do.
Right.
So, you know, that's the main thing, just making sure this program stay afloat and keep these kids engaged, because we're going to take these kids out of town and let's try to win this national championship, man. That's what it's all about. And this season, that's all we're going to be doing, just making sure we staying strong. You know, the strong is our weakest link. Period, point blank. That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. I'd say the biggest thing for you, Coach Sirleaf, what has you coming back every single year? What is that one thing that just make you like, you know what, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Got to.
Well, I think the thing about it is, you know, I came to the Vikings fresh off the championship team 2012. And when I came to the Vikings, a lot of people, you know, the